The first one is technique. This is overall skating mechanics such as stride length and extension, understanding weight distribution within the skate, proper arm movement, and maybe some upper body positioning for the different skating variations. The next one here is power. This is building strength and understanding how to apply that strength as quick as possible. So we're training the quick twitch here. I will teach my skaters that the quicker you can find an effective push, the quicker you get to your speed. Step 3 would be stride frequency. So this is learning to connect the mind to muscle to develop the ability to adjust stride variations to best fit scenarios within the game. So lots of hockey IQ, learning whether you're covering long distances or short distances. Do we want to use the different versions of stride frequency? That also goes into other skating skills as well, like where does a transition fit? Where would we use an escape? Things like that. Step 4 here is training overspeed. So this is where we teach our athletes to skate beyond their general speed limit. And then the next one would be resistance training. This is where I like to improve the strength on ice. So using bands, pushing nets, things of that sort, but really making sure we are maintaining proper skating habits through that. Often when that fatigue sets in with resistance training, the bad habits come into play. We want to eliminate those bad habits when we are working with our athletes on resistance training on ice. And then finally, we have step 6, speed is mental. This is a big one. This is largely dependent on consistency and self-confidence and how bad our athlete wants to be fast. If a player doesn't trust their speed, they will be slow. And as a coach, we need to instruct and reinforce positive feedback within our athlete's ability. It's often like a young skater will come to me and say, "Coach, my head coach says I'm slow." Well, friend, of course you're slow because you have the belief that you're slow. So we don't want to tell our athletes that they're slow because then they will train with that belief. We are going to encourage their speed. So now we get into our advanced concepts. So this is where we're going to chat about speed, agility, and quick starts. So we are going to now roll my coaching clips.
The first unconventional on-ice training tool that we are going to be using is an agility ladder. Rather than bringing an agility ladder out onto the ice, I'm just going to be using a washable marker to draw out the ladder. This way I can determine how I want my boxes, the distance, the size of the ladder. A couple of things that I want you to take note of on my demonstration was my alignment. My head was up, it was stacked over my shoulders, over my hips, and then I did a really mindful job of emphasizing knee up, toe down with my free leg, landing into the box on the toe, and then getting back into the box off the stop with a quick reaction time. I'm going to show you how some of my athletes do it, and we'll make some corrections if we need to, but let's bring them on in. So I want to quickly introduce my athletes that I have here training with me today. These 3 big guys are 2006 birth year. They play 16 Thunderbirds here in Colorado. This here is Hayden. He is a 2012. Head up, stick is nice and controlled. Great job. Next. Try to keep your head up, eyes up. Nice. Just really listen to your feet. Make sure you don't hear much stomping. I want it to be really light in the box. Sorry, go.